we found a PVC patch that was installed incorrectly. We're going to walk through the procedure of actually repairing the PVC roof in the correct manner, where we underweld rather than, as you can see here, this was been welded on the top of an old PVC roof that has the plasticizers depleted from the sun. So first we're going to go ahead and remove this. As you can see, it comes up pretty easily because it's not bonded. First process, as you can see, we have our hole here. We want to cut this open a little larger so that we can actually get our piece of new PVC that we have right here underneath to be able to go ahead and do our weld properly. Just expose this. You can see the reason we underweld, this is the back side of this actual sheet right here. The sun doesn't hit this product right here on the back side, so this still has full plasticizers on the bottom, just like this one does. It's a little bit older, but it's still weldable. This is the top side of our new product right here, and all we're going to do, first we're going to clean it. We need to clean the PVC from the underside because there will be some dirt on it. So I'm going to go ahead and use the correct procedure and use my latex gloves, because the solvent that we use is acetone, which is a proven product to be able to clean PVC correctly. And I don't want to damage, I don't want to have the acetone enter into my skin. Actually perform my weld and make sure that the PVC underneath is clean. Doesn't seem to be too much dirt, so it's going to weld real well. I also wanted to clean my new PVC patch, make sure there's no debris on the area I'm going to weld as well. That should be sufficient. We'll wipe it down one more time just before we weld it. You want to feed the new PVC up underneath the old one like this. Make sure you have enough lap all around to perform the weld. Make sure it's nice and flat, nothing sticking up anywhere. Okay. Make sure my welder, the tip is clean, because if there's any old PVC that gets melted on the tip, it'll cause there to be a void in the bond of the two. I'm going to set my welder on 7. I don't know if that can be, if you can see that, there's different heat settings right here on the back of the welder. It goes from 0 to 10. I'm gonna weld on 7 today. It's not real cold outside. The conditions are pretty decent for welding. And this is the procedure that we use right here. It's basically a reverse procedure that you would weld on a new roof on top. You just do it underneath. see it's already bonded really well. So we'll let that set up for a second, then I'll test my weld, making sure it's bonded and I don't have any voids. That should be sufficient. All I do is I just take the edge of the putty knife where it's not real sharp but it's got an edge to it. Just go along my weld, and if there's any voids, it should push through. My concern is the corners where I do my termination to start my new weld back. And so far, we're looking good. No problems. This should last longer than the existing PVC roof because of the age of it. And that's the correct procedure of under welding a PVC patch.